guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, and all benevolent beings of light on our holy heavenly divine team. What do we need to know? What do we, the galactic golden nuggies, the golden children, what do we need to know when it comes to they left shit everywhere trying to cover this up? Let me get a little sippy of my prime energy drink. I've kind of been obsessed with those lately. All right, let me see. Let me see what we got going on. Everything backfired. Karma coming through. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune peeking out. Ten of Cups, Two of Pentacles, ships coming in. And family dynamic and justice with the Ace of Pentacles. It's rushed. Justice, Ace of Pentacles, Prince of Swords. So right off the bat, something is being brought forth after something was observed. A big offer. After deception was observed. Aha, Seven of Swords. Hello. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in. I hope you had an incredible weekend. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? What's the vibe? I hope y'all are living luxurious. If not, you're definitely about to be if you resonate with this message. Because the dream that I had last night, it was so odd. And that's where I got the title of the reading. You're listening from work. Hey! Girl, don't get in trouble listening to me, though. For sure. Don't get in trouble listening to me. But I wish you all the blessings. I'm sending you all the blessings. Each and everybody in here deserves your blessing. Deserves your version of the lottery. Your version of what would put you in a position to be financially free. So I appreciate y'all for being in here, sending the good vibes. I'm sending them right back. But somebody definitely wanted your happiness, your joy, your abundance, and it could be a karmic family. Ah, headphones. You're smart. Sneaky. Somebody was definitely being sneaky, though. Oh, my dream. Wow, I said somebody was definitely being sneaky, though. I wonder who it was. Look what flipped out. The devil, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Let me not get sidetracked. Okay, so the dream I had last night, it was like a group. And I know these groups, or this group indicated a group specifically for me, but it didn't look like the group that I had been dealing with, the karmic energies. So I know Spirit didn't put specific faces to these individuals because it was a collective message. In this dream, there were about 5 or 6 people that had gone to a warehouse. And they were walking through this warehouse, but avoiding stepping on what looked like dog shit. And they were like, where do we put it? And one of the team members was like, oh yeah, it's under the shit. And the other team member was like, well, I shit in the toilet, so I don't know about you guys, but I wiped my ass. And they're like, shut up. Like, of course, you're the clean one. And then they like started flipping. It was like the shit piles were on tiles, bars. The shit piles were on tiles, so they flipped the shit piles, and under the shit piles were coins. This is gonna make sense in a minute. So they're collecting all these coins, moving the shit piles out of the way, but they're leaving the shit behind as they're thieving these coins. All of a sudden you hear whoop, whoop, whoop outside this warehouse, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta go. So I'm like on the outside in watching this go down. Like it's like I'm a spirit watching this. So they're like speedily moving the shit tiles, throwing all the coins into like what they can carry, their shirts, their bags, and they start trying to find a way out of this weird warehouse. And they keep getting entrapped in it. Like it's like that makes sense, a trap house. So they might have been, hold on, we'll get into it, but they might have been like using this money to do something illegal. So they stole money and they were doing illegal shit with it. I'm sorry, I'm having this epiphany on live because I wrote this dream down. But they were in like this weird warehouse, but it was full of traps. So a trap house, that makes sense. So every door they would open, it would be like nails poking out, like it was like a wall and nails that were moving. So they'd slam the door closed and they try to go a different way. A different way they tried to go, it was like a bottomless pit. So they're like, oh, we can't go that way. Well, they eventually think that they got out of this weird trap house, warehouse thing. And they get into a stolen vehicle. The reason why I say it's stolen is some girl is like, that's my car, as she's running around the corner, and they get into it, and it's like a little red, I don't know what this is, like Fiat or something. They all try and pile in this, and they end up crashing. They crash this car and then can't escape authorities. So the authorities end up getting these people. The reason I'm telling all this dream is when I got up, I was like, Spirit, what the fuck does that mean? And Spirit was like, the shit they left behind, or what did y'all say? It was like with the shit they left behind trying to cover this up. They left shit everywhere trying to cover this up. So like they left trails of what it is they were attempting to do to you and how it is they were attempting to keep this money by, could be hiring hits, could be paying people. Whatever they did, they were messy. And if you resonate with this message, they've been caught. There are individuals that left so much shit behind that it's irrefutable. So that's what the dream meant, because it's like, and the thing was, is it wasn't dog shit, it was their shit. Because like, they were like, in the dream, sorry, it's kind of like scattered because I'm like remembering it, but in the dream, they were like, oh, it's under the shit. And like the person was like, the other person was like, well, I shit in the toilet. Like I said, so that lets me know like the other ones, that was their shit. But whoever this main one was, like, cleaned up after himself. And it was a masculine. Or a physical male. Could have been somebody with feminine energy. Could be somebody's son. This could be a karmic mother that was working with siblings. But whoever this group was, they stole money. They stole money, or they stole something that they sold for money, and they were doing something illegal with this money, which could have been paying others, or attempting to, I was about to say, Seven of Pentacles, it's a harvest. Putting in work to continually steal from you or put you in a position to where you'd never receive this, which it could be that they were trying to set something up where you would not make it to see this. Again, I don't want to freak anybody out. I'm sorry that's a little, like the energy's a little bit scattered today, but that dream was like weird. But it's funny the way that Spirit added it up, because I was like, oh, evidence has been found on these individuals, and this could be an inheritance, a house that was sold for an inheritance. And you guys know I've been trying to steer away from that message, just because like I don't want you to get wrapped up in the program if that isn't if that's not what's currently playing out for you. I don't want you stuck in a cycle. But for those of you this is for, I'm just verifying, you already know that this is coming to you, and you're going to continue to do your work. You're going to continue to put in energy and effort on your mission, and just allow this to flow in when God brings it in, when it's time. And I'm just here confirming, letting you know they've been caught. There are individuals, like, it is irrefutable. They are being questioned, they are being talked to, their finances have been frozen. Somebody is already behind bars. Like this, if you are resonating with that, this is your message. If you know this is going down for you, this is your message. The Chariot, whoop whoop, cop car energy. Somebody just got moted. Could be somebody with the life path number 7, because we have 7 of Pentacles out here. And the Chariot is card 7, or this could have happened last month. Somebody is talking, and it's about, you see how on this card it's bucks? Bucks. You see how he's riding a buck? This could have happened around the buck moon. You're 100% on point. I work with the feds. Gotcha. Hey! Hitman is undercover and my ex. See, this is, exactly. This is your story. You already know what's going on. You're in here verifying. I appreciate you very much. Take this energy, take this message, and move in silence with it. That's what, if you are resonating with this, that's what you're being guided to do, is move in silence with this. Because somebody's been caught up. They were either nabbed during the buck moon, or they did some impulsive, massive purchase. This could have been to cause hurt, harm, and injury, because there are stars on this blanket. Stars indicate healing. It also indicates stardom, but it's like the stars are on the blanket. You can't cover this up. You can't cover up the star that you are. They made a big purchase to try and affect your transformation so that you wouldn't be seen. But again, so they could cover this up, because this would make you a star. There's something about this star blanket, this cover-up energy. Your story is going viral. That's what this is you're going to be known because of what these individuals did. And it's like, it's going to spark investigations for other situations, because I see other bucks in the background. Other, like, stallions, perhaps. Those might be horses. They are. They're not. Oh, those are not horses. Those are unicorns in the background. So where others were not believed, your story is going to spark interest in what others have been speaking on. So other investigations are going to be occurring because of how your story played out and how nobody believed you until they did. Because the shit they left everywhere is irrefutable. Irrefutable. They cannot cover this up because of everything they left behind. Because they didn't believe they were being looked into. This is shit that they didn't believe you would be able to find. Thank you. Thank you, Blee34H. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for viewing my energy in such a beautiful, high vibrational way. Just know that the light that you see in me is the light that you have within as well. I want you to acknowledge how incredible you are and how much of an inspiration you're meant to be, especially if this is your story. You expressing your testimony is going to inspire others in a way where they're not going to lose hope. And the more people that have hope, the higher vibrational this planet will be, and the more that other stories will come to the surface. You're the spark. You're the wave that awakens the world. So don't give up on what you know is happening. I'm saying surrender it and detach from the outcome, but don't let it go in a way where you're giving up and you no longer believe in yourself or your intuition. Your intuition's correct. And no, you're not crazy. This really is happening. The thing is the Matrix is pulling on this program. They're using it to their advantage to get the masses looped into a unbreakable, I don't want to say unbreakable, what they perceive as an unbreakable cycle of manifesting waiting. This is why I say if this is your message, you're not waiting. You're moving forward. This will catch up to you. It will meet you where you are. But if you are over here like, where's the inheritance? Where is my house? When are these people going to go to jail? You are consistently manifesting waiting, and that's what they want. They are pulling on this program and, like I said, using it to their advantage. When you break out of the where is it and you sit in the surrender knowing that God's going to bring through what is due, that's what they don't want, because that's you raising your elevation and meeting it. In order to come in contact with a high vibrational energy such as abundance, a lot of abundance, you have to meet it vibrationally. So when you're disappointed, you're angry, you're depressed, you're anxious, that lowers your vibration so that you're not meeting the requirements to align with your destiny. So again, if this is your message, don't get angry. Don't allow doubt to overtake your experience, and don't, I know it's easier said than done, but don't get depressed. Find ways to keep your energy elevated as you leave space for this inheritance, for this abundance, for this home, knowing that it is already yours. God made you a promise. It's being fulfilled. That's all you need to know, but what you need to know is don't be surprised when authority figures pull you into some type of court situation or pull you in to be talked to. This is just a heads up for those of you that, you've been getting dreams about this. You've been getting signs and synchronicities physically about this. Like, you've even talked to, for some of you, even talked to authoritative figures already. And they haven't been telling you everything. Some of you have a private eye, a private investigator that's been looking into this that isn't telling you everything, but there's a reason. It's because there were things that needed to be unlocked before they gave you the full information. So if this is for you, we also have Two of Cups out here. They know that a lover was involved. This lover's not sleeping. Ex-lover. Sorry, corrected. Ex-lover was involved. This ex-lover could have been involved with your mother, your father, your brother, or your sister. But this ex-lover was involved with the family member. They were paid off too. Do not connect with this person. I heard they're not allowed to. This person may have reached out for some of you and then disappeared. If this energy just reached out and then you didn't hear back from them, if you were like, no, I don't want to talk to you, or I'm good, and this person never said anything, it's because they were unable to. This may be the energy that was directed your way I'm hearing for some of you, this energy was paid to stay away from you. And then when they felt like they couldn't affect you, they paid this person to come back in, and this person never reached you. 5 of Cups, 5 of Hearts. Disappointment. This energy is disappointed in their decisions. Yes, I will be on TikTok today, but I do have an appointment. I'm sorry for being later than normal. Had an appointment, then I came over here, and then I have an appointment in about 2 hours. So I may go over there for like an hour, and then I'll have to jump off and then come back. But yes, I will be on TikTok. Okay, so the dream is making sense. If you resonated with my dream, which I said it was collectively, it's because you know somebody in your family passed away and left you something. Death with the 10 of Pentacles. And these energies are under extreme judgment because they forced you to walk away from this. This message is for those of you that you were completely iced out. Your entire karmic family turned on you. With exposure of this princess and this king of wands, mother and daughter duo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, one of these energies could already be locked up. This is like a stepfather, father, half sibling. Whoever this is, they're the one that harped on you the worst. They were one of the worst. This is somebody with a very shitty attitude. Brutal. Just negative. Could be abusive. They had an anger issue. Or both of them did. Yeah, 10 of Hearts. Karmic family. 10 of Pentacles. You were completely cut out of this. Everybody knew about this but you. And they were going to keep it that way. You were not ever supposed to pick up on this. Nobody was. Like, these energies have gotten away with so much. And they've been impulsive. They've been reckless. They got sloppy. Because they really didn't think anybody was looking into this. And I feel like you said something. You were like, no, there are people looking into this. Like, you won't get away with this. Or until you do right, like Sealy from The Color Purple. Until you do right by me, nothing will go right for you. It's something that you said that, like, these energies laughed at. They could have laughed at you being homeless. They could have laughed at you financially struggling while they were eating off your harvest. These were some nefarious individuals. They were very narcissistic. Because they didn't believe like it would ever happen to them. That they would ever get caught for this. And they made sure of it too. Like some of these big purchases were overseas. Voodoo and Santeria. These individuals or some type of hit. Like they got correspondence that you're still trucking. They also got some type of correspondence that they needed to come in for questioning. 7 of Wands, something they couldn't fight. They can't fight your new beginning, but it's also 5 of Swords here. You got away from something, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. You got away from could be someone. That 8 of Pentacles was supposed to come work on you. Put work in. They were putting work in. This is a victory. You already know this. Somebody was not doing their job. Barred. It was a judge or some type of prosecutor. There was a prosecutor. If you've been seeing that ad for Kamala Harris, where it's like Kamala Harris was a something prosecutor, this is definitely for you. It's something about a law official, lawyer, attorney. Well, yeah, lawyer, attorney. This is somebody that was supposed to... It was supposed to go to you, but it was something about these karmic family members, what they said, how they attempted to make you look. This attorney felt like it would be in better hands with these individuals. Or whoever this was, judge. Somebody felt like this would be in better hands with these individuals. And going back over this file or going back over this situation, they realized that they fucked up because these were the worst individuals to give this to. They were causing nothing but hurt, harm, and injury and celebrating with it and being frivolous with it. They were doing nothing but like the shit that they made it out to be that you were doing or that you would be doing with this money. While you have been observed and you're doing nothing other than taking care of your children, taking care of your house, taking care of your fur babies, maybe treating yourself here and there. Like, it's night and day when it comes to you and the way that these individuals have been reckless. So somebody is definitely losing their job. You may end up suing. I feel like you're going to end up suing a lot of individuals that should have looked into this. Yeah, definitely about to get paid, big energy. Definitely about to get paid. Whoever this is for, you could very well have been over a house. You are King of Pentacles. You are definitely about to get paid. Every last motherfucking cent you are due. And the thing here is some of you are going to have to look these family members in the face and testify against them for the fact that they hired hits. So some of you are going to be summoned to court to talk about the traumatic experience these energies put you through. But you already know this. I'm literally just verifying for you what you already know. Yep, Prince of Pentacles with the Tower and the Devil. The strength. They paid to hurt you. That's what this spread literally says. The Prince of Pentacles, strength, the Tower, the Devil, they paid to hurt you. This was a messy trail. Because they didn't feel the need to cover this shit up. Because they felt like it was just you. But they got the attention of some very important people. Homeland Security energy. Like, these energies, they didn't realize, they should have realized that they were being observed. Their spending habits observed. Something triggered this. Six of Hearts with the Six of Swords. Somebody that actually cares about you could have reported this. Somebody that couldn't go through with something. And I'm seeing that there were also false reports. They were putting in work to set you up. Yep, and the world. End things for High Priest, High Priestess. You. But you knew this. Whatever you were guided to do to protect your energy and return energy to sender, it worked. Somebody wanted you to be seen as incompetent. They wanted you to be seen as crazy. They wanted you to be chaos. Because it's like them ending your stability. It's something about you being homeless or you struggling financially. They were attempting to prove something. They were also attempting to prove that you were mentally ill, that you were unstable. Because if they couldn't, it was like an attempt to sabotage you from getting this because it was being taken from them. So it's like, if I can't have it, you can't have it either. So these energies really went out of their way to put you in a position to forfeit everything. And now they're the ones facing this massive, painful, permanent ending. Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't like that. Because this could be somebody that is, they're like this. If somebody was infected with something incurable and they knew that, and this person, they had communicated about it in group chats, and this person was being directed to come sleep with you, that's biological WAR fair, because you got to be careful with that word on YouTube. But that's biological WAR fair. This person is in a lot of trouble knowingly trying to infect you. If this isn't somebody that was attempting to infect you to sabotage opportunities for you, this is somebody that spread rumors, gossip, slander, defamation, and then attempted to make this a reality. Yeah, confusion, illusions. These energies were talking a lot of shit on you. A lot. Running your name through the mud. You're probably going to end up suing for defamation as well. Because what these energies said has been proven to be untrue. They also lied under oath. Libel. So these energies have been lying to the court system, saying that you were on, Four of Swords, that you were sick, mentally ill, that you were on drugs, like that you were a pimp or a prostitute, like everything they could. They paid other, oh no, they didn't. They paid people to come into the court system to lie on you, and these payments were tracked. They paid a lover to come in and lie on you. They paid people to come in and say, yeah, Princess of Hearts, say that this energy lied. They're fine. You're really a sweetheart. And Queen of Swords, King of Swords, this was a couple. Princess of Hearts, they said that you couldn't handle this, that you had attempted to take your life multiple times because you were mentally unstable, that you couldn't even dress yourself, or that you were undressing for multiple partners, like that you were throwing yourself at individuals, that you were desperate, like whatever this is, that you were overly emotional. These two lied their fucking ass off, and they got others to join in. Yeah, a whole household. They got a whole household to talk about you. This is also over a house. So for some of you, it's not just about money, it's about stability. They talked about your stability, probably said you were homeless, that you were selling drugs to maintain, like to pay rent. Like they were talking out the side of their motherfucking neck. That you couldn't make decisions on your own, that you should be marked as incompetent because you couldn't take care of yourself. And then they didn't think these individuals would look into this, seeing that you are doing great. You're actually doing better without these people, which lets me know that you don't talk to any of these individuals. They pay people to come lie on you because you don't talk to anybody. You're not associated to any of these individuals, and they can't prove that, yeah, the Hanged Man, there's a change in perspective. They can't prove that they even have your number at this point. If you've changed your number and your address, they don't have shit. They cannot prove that they talk to you. They cannot bring forth messages. They may have brought doctored documents, but those have been proven to be falsified. This is what has changed the court's decision, is they went back through shit and found out that these had been doctored, photoshopped. So they're holding on to this money because they're looking into the situation as a whole. They're looking into why you walked away, why they even put you in a position to miss this opportunity. 9 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. And it's like they're holding on. You may even end up taking this court system to court. You're still in this court system. Because they're holding on to this because they know that they fucked up. They know that they fucked up. Because you receiving this after them partially giving it or handing it over to karmic family members after all that has been released is detrimental to those in the position that signed off on this. Because we've got a mother out here, Libra energy, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This individual wanted to be seen in a certain way. It's like your karmic family wanted to be living like the Kardashians without you. You were the problem with this. And they needed to get rid of you. Like you were the obstacle between them and their version of this wish fulfillment. And that has been exposed. You're about to receive a lot. Like this is not just you being a millionaire. This is you being a multi-millionaire. A famous first generational multi-millionaire. If God has been telling you I've assigned you a leadership position and you're going to be extremely well known and you're resonating with this is why. There were so many attempts to cover this up that like some of y'all are going to be having your story replayed for like TV shows like Snapped, shit like that. Like if you are resonating, because this is definitely not everybody's story, but for those of you resonating with this, that you were like, I didn't give a fuck. Like you just went back to living your life. You knew all this shit was going down. You felt something shift and you were like, it's time. I know that I'm about to receive this. Like I can feel it. I keep getting sign after sign. I'm gonna just keep living my life. I'm gonna keep pouring into my mission. God will elevate me physically when it's time. Well, I'm here to let you know, this comes with a bigger elevation than you anticipated. Because these individuals did so fucking much. They did so much. Like literally in my dream, there were shit piles everywhere. And under each of these shit piles were coins. Oh my God, y'all are gonna shit. Y'all, the irony. Y'all are gonna shit when you see what just fell out of my Rose of Jericho bowl. Because it was being held up by, it was uncurling. It was being held up by one of the little Rose of Jericho arms. And I just heard a thud when I said that. And it's because the arm uncurled and let it go. Universal Studios. That's what this says. Universal Studios is what this says. And it just fell out of my little Rose of Jericho bowl, which I'll show you. If you have a Rose of Jericho, I recommend doing this because when it unfurls, that means it has come to fulfillment. So when you let it dry back up, that's it replenishing its energy. And then when you stick it back in water, the water that you put it in, you can use to cleanse everything and fill your space up with the energy. I have crystals in there and everything. But I got my little money bag in here, my little manifestation, and I had the little Universal Studios in there. And when it unfurled, you can see that its little arms, there are still some that need to unfurl. But when it unfurled, it dropped this. And it just dropped it. Oh my God! And it dropped it on my coaster. Which, look. Excuse me, cards. It landed on my coaster. Which the coaster is the star. So they just showed me there, like, look what it landed on, the star. So you're about to be for those of you resonating with this, you're about to be a star because your story is about to be told. And it is people are going to, wish fulfillment. They're not going to believe that this happened to you. But it's like, it did. That was such confirmation. I just hear a little thud. And I look over and I'm like, oh my God. It's happening. 3 of Wands coming out with the Ace of Hearts. This is like worldwide love. This is love from everywhere. You're gonna receive, this is you receiving your flowers after being shit on because of what happened to you and how people made you out to be crazy. This is basically you proving every motherfucker wrong without like even the intentions of doing so. It's like God has, thank you. I heard God has vindicated you. God has cleared your name. And somebody is upset about it. That's some serious evil eye. This could be somebody with life path number 5. I was about to say 5 or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands here. It's 311 where you're at. Confirmation because I just said this could be somebody with the life path number 5. 311 adds up to 5. Or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Throwing some serious evil eye. Or this is somebody life path number 7. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius. Why did I say Aquarius? Okay. I meant to say a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but 7. Life path number 7 could be an Aquarius. Because somebody wasn't able to... They felt like you deserved worse karma. I don't know where that came from, but somebody felt like you weren't supposed to be the one that received this, and like what happened to you was karma, but it really wasn't. It was a setup for your story. So there was some witches in the background. They're getting moted right now. They just added to this. So you're literally getting not just double for your trouble, but triple for this trauma. Because somebody was attempting to add to it to keep you in poverty. This is somebody that you don't even fucking talk to. This is a jealous Jezebel. That's what they just said. A jealous Jezebel. That was trying to affect your face, trying to affect your health, trying to attach jinns to you. I heard, a pop a leg buzz. At the crossroads, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Whoever this is, they added to it. 5 of Pentacles. This is somebody that got moted for trying to pay a practitioner to come against you. So you're going with this Lionsgate and with this new moon energy. Don't be this motherfucker over here is also what got these karmic family members set up. Because your karmic family members may have paid this person. This person might be the practitioner. Whoever this is, This energy just got entangled with your karmic family, and now everybody's getting karma. Everybody's getting exposed. It's like the amount of energy that was piling on you, it was insane. This is going to be a massive life level up because of what you've transmuted and overcome. Like, this was a lot of darkness, a lot of trauma, a lot of sickness and illness, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, sent your way. Every attempt to take you out so you wouldn't receive. Literally. Every attempt on your life was made to keep you from receiving. I'm sorry, this might be offensive, but I just heard they even paid crackheads. So if you, it's not funny, but if you live like where I live, where there are people that would do anything for some money, like California, Vegas, yeah, or wherever, they were trying to find people that would do anything for some money. And those energies didn't even, like, you may have had energies approach you that you knew were off, but you combated their energy. Like, you are intimidating all in your own. So if you had an energy, like, try and be weird with you, because there was one time I had an energy come up to me, and, like, this motherfucker was missing all the teeth, but was like, hello, mama. And I was like, no. And this energy was like, you want to come with me? I'm going to take you with me. And I was like, I'm going to eat your soul. And I just stared at him, and he was like, okay. And it just walked away. So I was like, okay, that worked. Like, I intimidated the fuck out of this individual. Like, I just started acting like, like I didn't give a fuck because I didn't give a fuck. And I literally said that. I know I probably shouldn't have, but I literally said that because I was like, nah, I'm going to freak you out. And then I just smiled at him, like all creepy. And he was like, okay. Just like, what does she want? The star card at the bottom. So yeah, if you've had some weird energies, like, try and be weird with you in that way. Or even, like, pull up next to you and then, like, pull off because somebody started following behind them. This is why. Some of you had energies paid to put you in a compromising position, but Spirit and the Most High said no. The Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Nine of Hearts. God, because you're God's way of fulfillment here. Like, you're supposed to fulfill a mission. God has plans for you. So if you had these creepy energies, this is a lot of gang stalkers too. If you've noticed you had a lot of gang stalkers, this is why. Just talking shit. I know y'all noticed they were in here, like, at the start of this live, and now all of a sudden they're, like, quiet. Because I noticed they were getting blocked left and right, and then all of a sudden, like, it went from, like, 100 and something to having a sweep. It looks like individuals came onto my platform and sweeped it, because it went down from 100 and something to 50 of you in here. So just know that, yeah, that things are being observed, and energies that have been antagonizing you are now being antagonized, is what I will say. So yeah, if you notice that, take it as a sign for you as well. They can't, but it literally went from, like, 113 to 50. Like, in, like, 2 minutes. It was a bunch of people talking shit, and all of a sudden it was like, woo! So I'm like, like, that sweep had been done. And Lynette, I want to say thank you, because I know that you had a system. Yep. I know that you had been in here blocking them. But like I said, all of a sudden it's like all of them were gone at once. And this is why. Like, I want you guys to take it as a sign for you with these energies that have been switched, that have been swept. Thanks for verifying, sweetheart. Can you go sit down? Okay, thank you. Thank you for confirming. New energy has been stabilized with the Emperor standing firm, but it's also individuals. If this is your story, there is somebody in a high level position that is looking in to what has occurred. Some of you may have your technology even slowed down because of who's looking into your technology and how they're keeping you safe. Like, I even had an energy message me, I believe it was on Friday, and she was like, you know your phone is tapped, right? By the fades. And I was like, yeah. Yup. Because they be looking into everything. Look, with the Prince of Swords, they be looking into everything. So yeah, if you've had your technology slow down and you're like, the Wi-Fi is on, I paid my phone bill, what the fuck? And you know this is your situation, let them do their job. They're just trying to find what they need to, yeah, look, temperance. They're just trying to find what they need to find and also going through what they need to go through. And it takes time. So let them do their job. Let them do their job. Believe me, because it took a long time for everything to be sorted through. God, this is intense. This energy is intense because this is for those of you that like you can feel it. You're not expecting it to come through in this way. The divine has been telling you like get ready, stay ready, because this has been a long fight, but it's over. It's been a lot. I just split the rest of the deck. It's been a long fight, but it's over. Wheel of Fortune with the Princess of Pentacles. You may have been just making it by. You've been manifesting your millionaire reality. You've been manifesting your kingdom impact, your generational wealth and your kingdom impact. And what I mean by kingdom impact is like, you've been saying, God, put me in a position to make the most impact. Put me in a position to bring others back to you. You didn't know that you were. If this is your story, there is no way that anybody that looks into this is not going to believe in God. There is no, that it is unexplainable. This is only explainable by God. You being here is only explainable by God. You didn't know that you going through what you went through and you continuously being provided for by the Most High is God. Because believe me, these feds are looking into you. It's too much power for one man to have. These feds were looking into you too, trying to figure out how you make your abundance, how you stay above flow, how you, if you were doing baneful magic, if you were doing like voodoo, black magic, like they were, because people were getting hit. What you didn't see is people were getting hit. And they needed to know if you were also a problem. Not only that, but if you are an entrepreneur or you are a psychic intuitive, they were trying to see what you were doing behind the scenes to make sure that you weren't doing business illegally. Like you weren't trapping like they said you was trapping. Or you weren't selling ass or something. Like they had to make sure that you were making your money morally and divinely. And God said, watch this. So if you've had a pickup in clientele, your gifts have been insane. Like you've just been on point with every reading you've been doing. This is why God had a point to prove. If you're making, yep, Three of Pentacles, because these energies work together to discredit you. They wanted you with Eight of Swords set up. They were even doing moon magic that we were protected from in order to put you in a position to do something that would get you set up. And God said, just like Usher, watch this. Like, the way God just showed up and showed out, you don't even know. You don't even know, but you do know. Because what's coming through is it's only explainable by the Most High. Only explainable, yeah, because of the way this judgment came through. And the way that you're not doing it. You may light your candles, you pray, but you're not out here going to practitioners being like, I want to fuck up, blah, 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 and put them in the casket. Like, no. These energies are, and have been doing that with intent to cause hurt, harm, injury, or an ending. But they know that you've just been protecting yourself. You've just been redirecting energy. And the thing is there are individuals, like federal officials, that didn't believe this shit was like real until they saw the way these backfires were fucking people up. Because they would see people pay for this and they would laugh about it. They're like, these energies really out here spending a few bags, dropping bands on voodoo, on magic? What? And then they'd come over and they'd watch you. Nothing's happening to this person. They may get hit with a little bit of energy, like have some issues. Okay, I'd see that they're purchasing some sage, some Palo Santo, some protective oils and shit. Then they go watch these other individuals and they're like, damn, they're getting fucked up. Somebody's in the hospital. Somebody just got in an accident. Like, they're watching this shit be redirected and they're like, why the fuck it look like Final Destination over there? What happened? So then they go look at you and you're like, return to sender. You could be even Googling how to return to sender. Like, they're seeing through your device or in some way that you have no ill intent. Your ill intent, if you are redirecting energy, it's like those that attempted to cause hurt, harm, and injury, you now succumb to the same fate. But it doesn't hit me. And they're like, what the fuck? These are individuals that may have even struggled believing in the Most High, that are now believing in the Most High because of how protected you are and how these individuals have been getting hit. You have ops switching sides. And this is what God wanted. God wanted even the darkest of energies to come to God. And you look at Emperor, Empress, you did this. What is it? I saw something was flipped over. 6 of Hearts. People from your past switching sides. Praying because of you. Because they saw you get out of certain situations. Some of these individuals are not praying for the right reasons, but they're praying nonetheless. They're talking to God nonetheless, and you did that. Because of your strength, determination, and the decisions you made that put you in a position to live. Whatever was paid for, it was strong. You were not supposed to be here, but you are. You made it. And you didn't just make it, you motherfucking made it. You are the chosen first generational multi-millionaire in your lineage. If this is your message, you've been chosen. You know this. You are a galactic golden chosen child. And you were wondering why you went through so much shit, why all of these energies turned their back on you, and why you had to go through the hurdles you did. Why you had a Marshall story, like Eminem. Why you were like, why is it all, I mean, it wasn't even like, why does it all happen to me? It was like, I understand, I know I'm going to understand eventually. You're about to understand if you don't already. But I feel like for those of you this is for, you're like, nah, I get it. I went through everything I went through because it was like boot camp. I needed to evolve. My faith needed to be firm. I needed to have a deeper understanding of how these energies had the world working at one point so I can change it. And that's what your energy is doing. That's what your story is doing. That's what your influence and impact is doing. You're changing people's perception of your experience. And you even have celebrities watching, changing sides. The celebrities that you see all of a sudden go talking to God, making songs about God, putting God on their profile, praying. It's because they're watching what you're doing. They watched what you overcame. You're making the world believe again. You're more important than you give yourself credit for. And it's like you're going to have every dime that was placed on your head in your bank account. It's God is showing up and showing out. And because of you, God knows, or people know that God is here watching. That the return of Jesus isn't going to happen, it already has. This energy moves through the chosen, using us as a way to perceive the world. Because you are God's chosen. We are God's chosen. Wish fulfillment. There's been too much invested in you for you to not make the impact that you've been assigned to make. And with me putting it right on the Strength card, this Lion's Gate is bringing forth wish fulfillment, not just for you, but for others that have been seeking an answer. With the Devil here. This sparks fear. I am praying for you and your boys. May God put you in a position to always be provided for and healthy. Worry is a low vibration. Try not to stress yourself out and manifest a lower vibrational outcome for you and your babies. I want you to start affirming what it is you desire to see in your reality. When you stress, when you worry, it puts you in a position to manifest more by being bound to the circumstances that this lower vibrational energy may be attempting to keep you in. And that's, if you're resonating with that, you broke out of this. Or you are, with Five of Hearts here, somebody is disappointed that they're seeing that the overseas work did not work on you. So by you overcoming this, surviving this, it's scaring people. It's scaring the people that sided with an entity they now realize is very real. Because if God is real, so is this being. So is this otherworldly, underworldly being. And there are energies that are afraid that they are now bound to it. There are energies that are now believing in the afterlife and what comes after this life. And they're afraid of what they're going to experience because of what they now know is real. So there are energies that are making up for what they did in this life, asking for forgiveness because of you. You made a lot of people believe again. Well, what? Fast as fuck, boy. Okay. Fast as fuck, boy. This is happening quickly. Do we have the zoomies today? What is this? Okay, a lot of zoomies. It's happening steadfast, quick. It's all quick. It is happening quick. This Wheel of Fortune's coming in quick. Y'all, I'm gonna go over to TikTok for an hour before I gotta jump into my appointment. And then after my appointment, I will be right back on. So I'm gonna end this here. What you need to know is if this is for you, your fortune. They said fortune favors the brave. You have been extremely brave during all of these experiences that you overcame. Of course, with the guidance and assistance of the Most High. Guidance, assistance, and protection of the Most High. As well as the Divine. They all bet on us. And not just to receive this fortune, but what we're meant to do with it. It's like your story displays the evils of the world and what this entity does, but it also reveals God and what God will do and can do and does do. What's done in the dark comes to light, and your story, it gives people a choice. That's what this is you are the wave that awakened the world to the choice that we have and how we have been partially stripped of that choice by being bound to our sinful ways, to our gluttonous ways, to the principalities, the ways that we didn't understand we were being enticed, tempted, and corrupted. And your story awakens the world of that greed, of that envy, of that gluttony, of that vanity. All the principalities and the devil's self, and I rebuke all of them in the name of Jesus, have been exposed in this karmic family dynamic. Yet God and the angels, the divine, have been exposed in yours. Giving people the choice to choose and not be influenced by the illusion this darker entity portrays. Because everybody that sided with your karmic family, they were all under the illusion that your karmic family had obtained this fortune through just means. And having that exposed is going to make people they're going to take a second to really analyze situations before ever getting into them or agreeing with them or siding with them. Putting people in a position to ask God to reveal injustice, to reveal enemies known and unknown, to reveal the truth. Finally giving people a choice again. That's what your story did. That's what your energy did. That's what you did. You made people believe in their choice, in their free will, and in God. And you revealed an entity that's been tricky and deceptive all this time. So, 144,000, you already know. When your story is going viral, you're fine. Okay, it quit fast, too. Boy! You just got the zoomies out of nowhere. What is you doing? Okay, this is happening more quickly than you anticipated. When your story goes viral, Spirit's saying you don't have to answer every question. You can take time for yourself. Because whatever this is, you're going to have a lot of people in your face. You're going to have a lot of people wanting to interview you, do a podcast. Like there are going to be a lot of energies that want to talk about this situation that you just came out of. Take time. You don't have to jump into this immediately. So for those of you this is for, congratulations, because you earned it. You've been through hell. It's time for you to finally experience heaven. As Union Kitty Butt runs by Angel. Now, Angel got the zoomies too. Okay, so angels are bringing this in fast. But anyways, let me run over to TikTok for an hour, and then I will see you guys again. If I'm not going to see you over on TikTok, I will see you guys again over here on Wednesday. So until then, stay peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and stay respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High before you ever check a motherfucker with grace. And like XXX Tentacion would say, hey! If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car. Vroom, vroom. With your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy does it for us. So, until I see you guys next time, if I won't be seeing you over on TikTok, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you soon. So until then, congratulations. Bye.